Come be an employee owner with the Parman team. Apply now at ParmanEnergy.com.
It's on. It's happening.
Remember, you can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter.
Get out of the way. I'm watching the game.
Presented by the law offices of Amanda Gentry. This is Chase, Willy, and D-Mase on 102.5 and 106.3 The Game and on the Game Nashville app.
Tune into this Sunday's NFL Game of the Week on 94.9 The Fan. This week's game will feature the Denver Broncos against the Las Vegas Raiders at 3:25. NFL Game of the Week is presented by Red Spirits and Wine in Bellevue and Superbook Sports, voted #1 sportsbook in Vegas. Download their app today. Chase McCabe, Willy Donick, Derek Mason with you. Appreciate both Adam Amin and Mark Borowiecki for joining us in the last segment. We'll have trivia with Preds tickets opening night on the line, so you must participate in that. We will award a winner for those. But I think the biggest thing that stood out to me today, guys, is watching special teams, because I think we know that #1 power play unit looks really good. Mark Borowiecki was just talking about killing penalties and how fun that could be. I feel like if I was a hockey player, I'd want to be a killer. A penalty
I think
it'd
that,
be fun.
man.
It just looks like it'd be fun.
Yeah, I don't want all the bruises on me, man.
How about that bruise that he had from the other? I mean, that's just a run of the. That's just what happens all the time to those guys, and you just have to tough it out. Hal Gill was a great shot blocker. He talked about that. He goes, man, that first one. It's like when you dive into the cold water. You hadn't been in the cold water for a long time. That first, whoa, that it just stings a little bit more. That first block shot. So it's something you got to condition yourself to. It's a mindset, right? You're gonna give up your body.
It's almost like the old school wedge buster.
Wedge buster, no question. You got to have that mentality.
It's the mentality. It's I got to go down here, and it's not built. It's not made for everybody. Everybody's not built for this. So, there you go. They're wedge busters.
They battled today. It was a good competition, good intensity level for the first special teams action there. So it'll be interesting. Like you were talking about before, Chase, I think the first 5 are set on that power play 1 unit. The question will be, what mix do you want in the second power play unit? And as we were talking about the roster, the way it's shaping up, the penalty killers are important, right? So what do you want on your that fourth line? Not only is it what do you want from that group of 3, but how do those 3 fit into power play and or penalty kill?
Yeah, and that's what you got to find out. I mean, like for somebody like Glass and even Tolvanen, putting them on the fourth line is kind of out of their skill set.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's not what they are. You're adding more skill to a typically grunt line, kind of like Derek put it earlier. But if you can get them some power play time, that will help with their skill set, and you see that teams do that a lot. So it'd be interesting to kind of watch how that goes both tomorrow and Friday. Again, both games at Bridgestone Arena due to the hurricane against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and then Friday night they will head to Bern.
That'll be a treat for us to see the extra home.
We'll be there tomorrow.
Home game. Yeah, we'll be there tomorrow, and so we get to watch and see how some of these things develop firsthand, where sometimes, the road preseason games, we're relying on Pete and Hal to tell us everything that's going on.
Coming up next, your chance to win tickets to opening night in Smashville on October 13th against the Dallas Stars, but you must participate in trivia. We will do that next, but can you beat Vegas this football season? Superbook Sports gives you the chance every week to go head-to-head with the best odds makers in Las Vegas. And I love this sports book and why it is my official sports book, because it's just like going in to the Westgate, into the Superbook at Las Vegas, but it's in the palm of your hands. No fancy computer algorithms, no guys across the pond setting lines for American sports. It's just the best team of odds makers in the business behind the counter at the Superbook in Las Vegas, just like I said. If you're looking for something tomorrow, I like the Dolphins getting 4. Plus, Superbook features some of the best odds boosts and promo bets anywhere. So all you have to do, download the Superbook Sports app or visit superbook.com and start your battle against Vegas right now. Visit superbook.com for terms and conditions. Gambling problem? Just call 1-800-889-9789.
Hey, Preds fans.
Running across to make the save is Sarah.
You can now hear Smashville's best sports talk.
The backhander, he scores!
And every Predators game on 106.3 FM.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty.
From downtown Nashville to Rutherford and Williamson counties.
Duchesne with the overtime winner.
Catch all the action on 102.5 and 106.3 The Game.
C10 Nationals, the world's largest Chevy and GMC truck event, is coming to the Nashville Super Speedway September 30th and October 1st. Packed with vendors and activities, autocross, swap meet, dyno, drag race, and more. Daily tickets are $20 at the gate and parking is free. More info at c10nationals.com. And now 102.5, 106.3 The Game wants to send you to C10 Nationals. Text Nationals to our contest line, 615-737-1025, for your chance to join in the festivities.
Are you looking for Tennessee grown and crafted THC, CBD, Delta 8, Delta 9 products? Then float on over to ounceofhope.com. On top of the widest selection of luxury edibles and smokables, their customer service team is high quality and prepared to help select the right cannabis product for your needs. Their knowledgeable team will have you flying high with a smile. That's ounceofhope.com, made locally in Memphis. Ounce of Hope is Memphis Flyers' best cannabis shop 2 years in a row. Legal THC delivered to your door. ounceofhope.com.
Hi guys, are you struggling with erectile dysfunction? Did you know that a major medical breakthrough is now available and it isn't a pill? Today, Wednesday, September 28th, we're running a one-day special you won't want to miss out on. Hillside Medical Clinic uses the most powerful form of wave therapy. This is a technology clinically shown to repair blood vessels and improve blood flow. It's backed by 60 clinical studies, including from Cambridge. If you're ready to regain that spark in the bedroom, today is your day. Call us now and you'll qualify for the assessment and ultrasound totally free. Also, a gift that can produce rapid and powerful results in the bedroom. You're going to love that, guys, trust me. And today only, we're offering 6 tune-up treatments to our patients free. This is unprecedented, worth hundreds of dollars. But call today and qualify totally free. 615-576-5000. That's 615-576-5000. Guys, put a stop to your erectile dysfunction and get your love life back. Call Hillside Medical Clinic now to qualify. This offer ends today. 615-576-5000.
As a roofer, every second counts. Late deliveries and incomplete orders cost me time and money. That's why I partner with Beacon. Beacon's unique network of branches work together to get me what I need when I need it. Every branch working together. With Beacon, I know my supplies will be delivered on time and complete. Homeowners rely on me, so I rely on Beacon because I never stop building, and neither do they. Go to BECN.com to get started building with Beacon. Beacon, always building.
How can a half-carat diamond magically grow into a 2-carat diamond? With Genesis Diamond's 110% diamond upgrade guarantee.
Our trade-up policy is the best in the United States.
That's Stasia at Genesis, explaining how if you buy a diamond today and want to trade it in for a bigger one next year, Genesis always gives you back your original purchase price plus an extra 10%.
We will gladly give you every single penny you paid for the diamond plus an extra 10%, which is amazing. No one does that.
As a real-life example, take Stasia's customer Paul.
When he first started, he got a half-carat, and then as he became more successful, we rewarded him. He came in and he got a 3/4 carat, and then he's traded for a carat. I'm sure I'll see him this year for 1.5 carats. As they grow and change and become more successful, their engagement ring can grow with them also.
And there's no catch, no minimum trade-up requirement, and it works on diamond studs and diamond pendants as well.
You get every single investment dollar you put into the diamond, you will get an extra 10% towards the new diamond.
Genesis Diamonds and luxury pre-owned Rolexes.
You can trade as many times as you wish.
Continuously voted best jewelry store and best place to buy an engagement ring. Green Hills and Cool Springs.
Bar Lines in the Omni Nashville Hotel.
Hey Nashville, it's Chef Phillip at Bar Lines at the Omni Hotel. Come try our new Nashville hot fish and chips. Beer battered black cod served over crispy fries or tots with Omni's own Nashville hot season blend. Served with chipotle slaw and malt vinegar tartar sauce.
Attending an event downtown? Dine at Bar Lines in the Omni Nashville Hotel.
National Playmakers Academy with former Vols Buck Fitzgerald and James Stone, along with former Austin Peay Governor Vic Wright, offer one of the best football developmental organizations in the nation. MPA has over 30 NFL alumni, 800-plus college football scholarship signees, and 25 high school football All-Americans. If you have a student athlete in middle school or high school that is looking for the best football training and college football recruiting help around, contact National Playmakers Academy today, 615-456-2680, or email april.mpafootball@gmail.com.
Join us for the Thursday edition of Robbie and Rex Road on 102.5, 106.3 The Game. We'll be joined by our good friend Jared Stillman at 7 o'clock. We'll continue to look ahead to the Titans and the Colts as well, and lots of preseason hockey coming up for the Predators. All of it on the table. It starts at 6 o'clock, 102.5, 106.3 The Game.
Hey, this is Jordan Rogers, and you're listening to Nashville's best sports talk, 102.5 The Game.
I've got one.
Chase, Willy, and D-Mase, 102.5, 106.3 The Game. Willie's got one ready. That's good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chase McKay.
That would be trivia.
Chase McKay, Willie Doddick, Derek Mason with you. Ladarius on site with us. Nick Keyser back at the Hillside Medical Game Studios. You must participate. We're going to do this on air. Let's go. 615-737-1025. Load it up. 615-737-1025 for Predators tickets. Opening night, October 13th at Bridgestone Arena against the Dallas Stars. All right, Willie, are you ready?
I'm ready. I am ready, and I want to see if this is going to be a real good one, and I'm going to say you got to be a pretty hardcore fan to get this right, because this is opening night.
Yeah.
This is not just your any game. You know, pick a random game in November, December. This is opening night, so I want something that's going to show your real acumen as a Predators follower here.
I thought my question that I just asked you was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Well, but that wasn't verified, though. That wasn't verified. We got to go back and verify these, because I learned the hard way back when I was a youngster. We call Nick Keyser the rookie, right? When I was a rookie, rookie mistake, you ask a question, they're like, yeah, I remember that. You know, you think in your mind you got the right answer, but you haven't checked it. And then you get 50 calls saying, that's the wrong answer, man. I answered it right. You're wrong. It was 1978,
You're right.
not 1968.
You're right.
Yeah, see? You learn from these mistakes. Okay, I've got my question ready to go.
Go ahead, Willie.
Okay. Do we have a contestant ready to go? 737-1025?
We have Joey.
Joey.
Ryan Johansson on the line.
Ryan Johansson's on the line.
I think you're going to be there.
Okay, Joey, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, back in the day, how did Philip Forsberg become a Predator? He got traded from the Washington Capitals, and the trade was for Martin Erat and one other Predators prospect. Can you name the prospect along with Martin Erat that the Predators gave up to get Philip Forsberg in one of the best trades the Predators have ever made?
That's a good one.
Ooh.
Is not correct.
4, 3.
Michael Lotta.
That is correct.
That's it. Wow.
Oh, wow. There we go.
At the buzzer.
Yeah, it was at the buzzer. It was at the buzzer. That is right. Michael Lotta.
The fingers were working.
That might have been what's going on.
We'll put you on hold, Joey.
Good job,
You're going
Joey.
to opening night at Bridgestone Arena.
I guess there's a certain amount of talent.
Well,
in finding
what's
the
funny
answer
is people the phone line started blowing up
Yeah.
because people figured out. But yeah, I knew that one. Michael Lotta. That is a good one.
Martin Erat and Michael Lotta, who played a few games with the Capitals. You know, it's not like he never made it or anything like that, but it was obviously for Martin Erat was the key guy. And the Capitals were playing for the now. They wanted the veteran, and the Predators got a young Philip Forsberg. He was only 18 years old, and the rest is history.
Yeah, and I remember
everybody
that.
knows Martin Erat. That was pretty good to find out that it was Michael Lotta. However he found out. Whatever methods he used.
I have the question for tomorrow.
Okay.
I just had one that popped in my head that I have for tomorrow.
I like it.
It goes with the Predators. So we will, because we'll be at Bridgestone Arena with them moving the game to Bridgestone Arena against Tampa. We're going to have our normal home game broadcast tomorrow and Friday. So we'll be doing our show from Barrel House tomorrow from 10 to 2. Stillman and Company will be there 2 to 6 tomorrow, and then 2 to 4:30 on Friday because it's an earlier start. But again, if you're a season ticket citizen, you can request up to 4 general admission tickets and then $10 for an additional tickets, and then everybody else $15 for general admission tickets for tomorrow night's game against Tampa Bay. So will be fun to have the extra game, and like you said, Willie, gives us an opportunity to get that extra look at, what John Hines puts out there with this crew.
Yeah, I am curious who gets the nod in these next couple of games. I would imagine that there's probably going to be a section of the roster that is going to be straight up Milwaukee guys it's getting one more look in front of the coaching staff, and I think they'll work their way towards what you're more likely to see on opening night in that game in Bern. I would imagine when they play against Bern, it'll be more of the quote-unquote dress rehearsal.
Yeah,
I would think in that game. I can't swear to it. I haven't talked to John Hines about that, but you got 3 games to work with. That's one less game than you normally have, right, in a preseason. Usually you play 6, so this year only a total of 5 because of the travel.
Well, and I'm
and there
curious.
goes the Zamboni from 1973 or whatever that I think they used in Slapshot in 1978.
It may have. Pete Weber would know that. But the thing I'm curious about with playing SC Bern, obviously, there are some players that, have played over here. Mark Borowiecki was talking about it. But, the skill set, the mismatch is going to be there. I mean, the Predators are an NHL team going up against a non-NHL team. So I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be fun. But I am curious of, what your takeaway,
how much
if you're John Hines, what you're really looking for in a game like that. Because, and I could be wrong.
It's a good question.
But
and it's more of a celebratory night. It may not be I wonder. So it won't be like your normal final preseason game.
Right.
But I'm sure it's an opportunity to play, those back end guys or those younger guys, get them some experience, and see where they are.
Well, you're going to have veterans playing. Because
you're going to have the veterans playing. Yeah.
You can only take 26, so you can rest a few if you want, but you can only rest so many. It's like that. You guys used to have that in the last preseason game. You had to get the roster down.
Yeah, roster cut down.
So some of the veterans had to play in that last game.
Yeah.
They
some
probably
of those
weren't too happy about it.
But it was usually like the second-tier guys, the backups that were playing, veteran backups that were playing. And I'm sure, those guys that are sort of on that border of making a team and going back down, they're going to play a significant amount. Like you said, they're not taking a bunch of people, but – at least they're taking that sort of those guys they're still evaluating. They still have an opportunity to crack the lineup.
Coming up next, we'll get back into the Titans as we put a bow on our show. Stillman and Company coming up, though, at 2 o'clock as they will ask, what are the Titans right now? Are they a good team? Are they not a good team? We discussed a little bit of that earlier, and we will do that next. Chase, Willy, and D-Mase, 102.5, 106.3 The Game.
Every Wednesday at 2:45.
Sanders for the touchdown, 48 yards.
Former NFL wide receiver Chris Sanders joins Stillman and Company to give his thoughts on all things Titans and NFL. Fueled by Parman Energy, now hiring fuel drivers. Apply now at ParmanEnergy.com on 102.5 and 106.3 The Game and the Game Nashville app.
From the Fox 17 News Code Red Weather Center.
I'm Fox 17 Code Red meteorologist Greg Bobus. Forecast for today calling for upper 60s to low 70s after a crisp and cool start in the 40s. No rain in our forecast until Saturday into Sunday, and those rain chances are limited at best.
Brought to you by Hiller Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electrical.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
Hey, Robbie Stanley here, and football season is underway, so now is the perfect time to download FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, because right now new customers get a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. That's free bets back if your first bet doesn't win. All you got to do is sign up with promo code ROB. Most weeks I'm going with the Buffalo Bills. Tough loss last week to Miami, but I think they respond in a big way. Look at the Green Bay Packers the next few weeks as well. That schedule starts to lighten up. But take it any way you want to take it, all on an app that's safe, secure, and super easy to use. So sign up today with promo code ROB for your no-sweat first bet. Once again, that promo code is ROB. Make every moment more this season with FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NFL. Must be 21 or older and present in Tennessee. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Got a gambling problem? Call the Tennessee Red Line at 1-800-889-9789.
Tune in to ESPN 102.5 The Game every Tuesday afternoon at 4:30 for ESPN's Trevor Maddux joining me, Jared Stillman, on Stillman & Company as we dive deep into the college football world and all the latest from the SEC. It's all brought to you by Houston Clinic Orthopedics, when experience matters.
In 1972, a Nashville family business story began when Bill and Beverly Finley founded Volunteer Hose and Gasket. 3 generations have grown the business into the local industry leader supplying just about anything to anybody, from the largest of contractors to your neighbor that mows his own yard. Over 1 million items in stock: belts, belting accessories, gaskets, gauges, hose fittings, hydraulics, industrial hoses, lubricants, sealing products, tubing, fire protection, and more. All at volunteerhose.net. If Volunteer Hose and Gasket doesn't have it, then you probably don't need it. Call them at 615-242-0461.
Are you kidding me? Gas prices are up again? Somebody has to do something.
Well, someone did. That's why I use Upside.
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that pays you back real money for every gallon of gas or diesel you buy. I just earned 25 cents back on every gallon of this tank.
So the Upside app is free and you actually get cash back every time you use it? No strings attached?
Yep, it's awesome. Check it out. It only takes a couple of minutes to sign up.
Instead of just watching your dollars go into your tank, start putting money back into your wallet with the free app from Upside. With the price of gas today, it's big news and big money. To cash out of your Upside cash, just transfer it to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card. Upside users have already earned over $200 million. Now it's your turn. Download the free Upside app and get cash back on every gallon of gas. Use promo code ESPN10 for an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first fill up. That's code ESPN10. Use code ESPN10 for an extra 25 cents per gallon back in your first fill up. Cashback's not available in gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Jared Stillman.
If you get 3 games where he doesn't turn the ball over, you're going to the Super Bowl.
Caroline Fenton.
I don't know if he would be open to joining another team.
Stillman and Company. Afternoons from 2 to 6.
Presented by TriStar Moving.
On Nashville's best sports talk.
ESPN.
102.5 and 106.3 The Game. And on the Game Nashville app. I'm ready to step this up a notch. You're listening to Chase, Willy, and D-Mase on 102.5 and 106.3 The Game. And on the Game Nashville app.
Chase, Willy, and D-Mase, 102.5, 106.3 The Game. Chase McKay, Billy Don, Derek Mason with you. Yakov Trenin walking by, wrapping things up. The Yak Attack is here as they have wrapped up some practices today. Again, they'll be in action tomorrow night. Appreciate the Predators for having us out for training camp. Usually we do more of these, but looks like this will be it this year because they'll head to Bern. Willy will, of course, be with them. I don't know what that's going to exactly look like for the show.
Yeah. You know, that was another thing. It was on my list of things to ask Roman when we had him on.
How's the Wi-Fi?
Well, the Wi-Fi is that's a good question, and you know I don't know exactly how many hours ahead they are. I think it's 7.
It might be 6 or 7.
I can look. You know, the iPhone has a wonderful.
It has that feature.
Yeah,
okay.
World
well,
clock.
let's learn something here.
So let's find out.
What time is it?
6.
What time is it in Bern right now?
I say 7.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's 7 hours ahead.
Right now in Bern, it is 8:48 p.m.
So it is okay.
Yep.
I was right. 7 hours.
7
ahead.
hours.
So that means our show is from 5 to 9.
Yep.
Okay.
5
Now,
to
how
8.
is that going to work for you? Because, you know, they're
Social.
go out.
Yeah,
What time?
okay.
Hold on. What time is it in Bern now?
8:48.
Oh, 8:48. I thought you said 7:48. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is my prediction.
Yeah.
We're going to be all set. Like, all right, cool. We'll check in with Willy. Hey, guys, sorry, dinner's running late. I don't know. I might be in for 30 minutes or so.
You know, really, though, I'm trying to think. We'll be in Bern. What day is the game? Monday? Tuesday?
Yeah, so we'll have a game, and we'll be broadcasting that on Monday against SC Bern. So we'll start pregame at 12:30. Derek and I will go 2.5 hours.
So that's one of the shows.
Yep.
Is you'll
actually
hear the call of the game.
Actually, on Monday it'll be
be
Stillman and Company with D-Mace. So we'll let Jerry, Caroline, and Derek handle things 10 to 12:30, and then
So I'm out because we're televising that game too.
Yep.
So I'll be out on Monday. So really, I'll be doing the shows from Prague. What time is it in Prague? That's maybe a more important because that's what we're talking.
The same.
Is it the same?
Time.
I think it might be one
No,
over.
I think
or is it the same?
It is the same. It's 8:49.
Okay, so
there you
5
go.
to 9. That's what we got then. So we'll have social things going on, but we'll try to do some duties there.
Hey, Willy, this is what I want you to do for the show, okay? I want you to set up your computer. Hopefully you have a room with a view of the street or whatever. I want you to set up your computer right there. So we can,
you want to try to do
a scenic backdrop.
Yeah, scenic background.
Okay,
yes,
we'll try to get a good backdrop for you.
Scenic backdrop.
Okay.
Okay. I could get with that.
You know,
because
if
never know
you're
what's going to
there,
happen.
we're there. You know.
And so the game.
Well,
so
I'm going. Roman's already said.
Oh yeah, Roman. Chase is already there.
Look, I have workshopped this with a few members of the Predators organization. I have not heard the words no yet. So,
you haven't.
You know,
so until you hear that word,
Sean Henry's going to call me after the show and say, if I see you on that plane, I will order you.
Well, Sean,
I will order you tackled on site.
Sean, you're not going to see me until we take off.
Yeah, I love how you said just walk behind Roman.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I hover over him. I don't think that would work. Pekka, is Pekka going?
Get behind Johansson.
I don't know, but I think so.
You're not taller than Johansson, are you?
No, but we're close.
Okay.
That could work.
Yeah, that could. Or McKinnon.
Ooh, see there.
Yeah, there you go.
McCarron,
not McKinnon. McCarron.
McCarron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Big
all of
sexy.
6'6".
There you go. There you go. See, that's the play.
That's his end. That's
or
his
Hal,
end right there.
Or Hal's not going. Hal's going. Hal's staying here.
Hal will be in Atlanta.
I think Hal will rat you out, too.
It is cold.
I think he would rat you out.
David Roman said I can come to Burn with you guys. Is that cool with you? Okay, all right, I'm in. I'm in.
He's got an in.
Hey, I'm in. That's the guy. That's the guy right there.
He can make things happen. He knows people.
All right, Dennis, if you're listening, I'll be in Switzerland. So I asked you guys earlier, and Stillman and Company are going to start on this. Titans right now aren't a good team, but neither are the Colts. So what does that mean going into this weekend, and why is it even more important to take advantage of that and get a big win in the division?
Well, to me, it's and I think we talked about this a little bit yesterday. You need to get this team because I think the Titans, even though I don't think their roster is a really good roster, it's an okay roster, but with a really good coach. So he's able to mask a few things. But
got some music going.
Got some figure skating. Yeah, there's figure skating. Short program going on. Short program.
But the
judges are looking on.
But the Indianapolis Colts, I think they are a little bit further behind than what the Titans are. But it seems like, after last week's win versus Kansas City, they may have gained some confidence and they're getting some players back. So you need to take full advantage of this team not hitting on all cylinders. I think the Titans are a little bit further ahead in that department than Indianapolis is. So you need to take advantage of it and steal a win. Vrabel talked about it, stealing a win on the road. So if you steal this win on the road while a team is still trying to figure things out, because you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what Indianapolis team you're going to run into 4 weeks from now. That team might be a really good team 4 weeks from now. So you need to take advantage of it while you can.
I agree.
I think that's a really interesting take is that these teams and good teams, and look, over the long haul, the Colts have been a pretty good franchise. They run a pretty good program, kind of like the Titans. The mark of those teams is you get better as the year goes along. So these teams might look quite different when they meet for a second time. Last year, remember, the Colts were 1-4, but then they went 8-2, and then they cratered at the end. They were recovering from a really bad start, and it looked good for a while there, and then suddenly everything went askew when Wentz got the COVID and they had that whole debacle at the end of the season. They blew the last two games. So I think it's really interesting. You got two teams that are both trying to fix holes. Like there's leaks. Like, hey, how do we stay relevant here? We still got to win this division here. What about all these things we did in the offseason? What about all these things with young players? We're trying to figure out. As Adam Amin was talking about, there's a lot of parallels. There's a lot of good, interesting comparisons. The struggling offensive line for the Colts, especially with pass protection, even though they've got a lot invested in the offensive line, against a defensive front for the Titans that doesn't have Harold Landry. We don't know if they're going to have Bud Dupree back. What does that matchup look like? You've got the young rookie wide receivers for the Colts, the thin group overall, against the very inexperienced young defensive backs of the Titans. Really interesting matchup there. You got Derrick Henry trying to get on track against a very stout run defense of the Colts there. What does that matchup look like? That's what I think I'm really looking at for this game is matchups like that, unit versus unit.
You know what would be like you couldn't write the script any better?
What's that?
Henry goes off for like $125, 2 touchdowns at the place that he got hurt.
Yeah.
Man. And like, what would that do for not only him, but what would that do for the team? Because you know it would fire up the team. It'd fire up the fan base too. Knowing that you're going, they got to play Washington next week, and then they have the bye. So they'll be back in Nashville after the bye. You have just him go off. I think that'd be huge.
I think more importantly, it'd be a confidence booster for the offensive line.
Yes.
This is a group that, for the first 2 games, they were bad. They got better last game. If they can continue to figure this out, things will continue to be simplified. But if they have a big game in the running department, I think that will be a huge confidence booster for the offensive line.
That will do it for us live from Centennial Sportsplex. We're at Bridgestone Arena tomorrow for Predators and Lightning. But stick around. Do not go anywhere. Stillman and Company. Jared Stillman, Caroline Fenton, Ian Safar. They are next. 102.5, 106.3. The Game.
We out.